Okay, so let's go over this player GPS. This is an initial assessment that we like to do before we get together with our players, just to kind of get an idea of where they feel are the high priority areas as of right now. And if so, if improved within the next 90 days, we can really get ahead in our performance. So it's really straightforward. If you downloaded this page already, it's just pretty self-explanatory. Red, it's one of the biggest obstacles or high priority area. Yellow, it just needs improvement. And green, it's strong. It doesn't require my immediate attention as of right now. It doesn't mean that we don't work on it, but our emphasis here is try to find the biggest obstacles as of right now to our performance. And then what we do is we pick the top 3 areas that we feel that are really gonna create a huge impact within the next few months. So all you gotta do is I've already pre-filled some of the items in here. So all you gotta do is you can fill it out. All right, so put on my name, midfielder, age, let's say, I'm 17, which I'm not. Put on the date right here. And this is very important because, this is the initial assessment, and then we'll do another one, right on the 90-day mark or approximately, so that we can see, where we stand as far as, from day 1 all the way to day 90. All right, because there's going to be other priorities, obviously, as we move further along within our journey. All right, so in here, like I said, I already pre-filled. So all you got to do is just kind of press on either red, yellow, or green. Okay, go from there. All right, so let's say lifestyle, and we got 5 different categories. And this is by no means a comprehensive list. It's just, like I said, it's just a preliminary overview of where we need to really focus on. Okay, and then further along, when we get together and discuss the different items that require our attention, then we therefore create a strategy and kind of like a roadmap to move further along. So, okay, so let's say this is green, this is red. Now, obviously, as you can see right here, I have you pick 3 areas that would create the biggest impact if improved upon over the next 90 days. So we'll put priority 1, priority 2, and then priority 3 right here. Again, you double click on it, and then, priority number 3. Good. So again, does it mean that this will be the 3 for right now? No. Okay. This creates just a conversation, so we can start digging a little bit further, and then eventually, when we get down here to the P, or as far as priority, my top 3 performance drivers, okay, they might be different than what you picked on this step 1 right here. Okay, so for right now, just leave it as it is. Complete it to the best of your ability. Now, you might have, we'll do this right now. You might have like 6 different reds or 7 or whatever it is. That's fine. Okay. Now, from there, we'll pick. You'll pick the top 3 that you feel as of right now that if acted upon and improved upon, it will create a massive impact. And then eventually getting together, if we do so, then we'll discuss even further. So priority 1, and then why did you choose these 3 areas? So just very briefly, I'd like to find out, why you picked priority 1. Let's say, for example, if it's finishing, then because, if I improve on my finishing, then I'll become a starter on my team, or I'll earn a scholarship, or whatever it is. Okay. Then, I'll correct that error right here, because as I'm typing, it's just doubling up on the bottom. All right. So what success looks like after 90 days. Yes, visualize success after 90 days. How does it, like, if I improved 1, all right, I will, look, or I'll score, 15 goals in a season. Okay, that's what success might look like. I don't know. If I improved on my sleep patterns, then, for example, if that's priority number 2, I'm getting ahead of myself. If I improve my sleep, then I will have more energy and train a lot better. I don't know, just making stuff up as we go along. And then the GPS, obviously, G stands for goal, P priority, and S sprint. What I mean by that is, so for example, my 90-day goal is, so let's just overall, what would be your 90-day goal right here on this example? My top 3 performance drivers will be, for example, number 1 will be working on my finishing, working on my sleep, and working on my whatever. And then in here, following up, so what will be the actions or behaviors that I will have to do in order for me to improve this part of my driver, which is finishing? All right, so in here, we'll put finishing session 2 times a week, okay, for the next 90 days, for the next 12 weeks. So a minimum of 2 training sessions a week that involves finishing, okay? Now, I put in here, I put a minimum of 100 impacts, okay? And obviously, we keep adjusting as we move along. We keep reviewing every month, okay, or every week, depending on what we're working on, so that we have an eye on our top key performance drivers. All right. So, anyways, fill this out, and then we can discuss further.